Ladies and gentlemen, men, women, and children, boys and girls, hello and welcome to another Pokemon Online battle. As you can see, today I've brought to you a wonderfully delicious RU battle against some guy that I found on the server. And on the polls, the votes have telling me that you guys want to see RU and UU battles predominantly. So, those will be the tiers I will be playing predominantly, and NU on the side, because that was my favorite tier. Anyway, let's get on with the battle. He's going to lead off with Gallade, which I fake out and get a crit on first turn. Crit doesn't really matter because he does get the steadfast boost, and I forgot that Gallades get steadfast and inner focus and other things that prevent flinching, but I pretty much just faked out so I could activate my burn orb and then get the heck out of there. So Drapion is going to come in and try to stop this impeding truck known as Gallade, as it goes for a bulk up and gets +1 in defense and attack, and it has +2 in speed. So right now this Gallade is working out at the gym, neglecting his family so he could just go home and choke his wife. So I go for the taunt and block his substitute, and next turn I'm just going to be able to go for a Swords Dance, get to +2 and get off as much damage as I possibly can on that Gallade before it potentially sweeps my team, but I would never let that happen. Drapion would not let that happen. He loves his family, unlike Gallade. He goes for the Earthquake, does not make the slightest dent in it because of Drain Punch, and Drapion is going to die in vain for the lost efforts of his family. But Spiritomb is going to come in. Mama Spiritomb completely checks Gallade, this intruder of his home, and Shadow Sneak is going to get super effective damage off on the Gallade, and is going to go for a substitute, but it doesn't really matter because he's not going to have enough HP to make another substitute after Mama Spiritomb is done with him. So Shadow Sneak is the best thing that Gallade can hit Spiritomb with, because you cannot punch a mother. That is just one commandment that I do live my life by every day, and Shadow Sneaks are not going to do anything to Spiritomb at all because neutral damage, it's unstab, although he is a +1, still nothing that Mama Spiritomb can't handle. She's going to protect her family no matter what. If her life is on the line, Mama Spiritomb is there. So Manectric is going to come in as she goes for the Shadow Sneak and takes it down to about 60% HP, and then she outsmarts Manectric, goes for the Sucker Punch, takes it out, and that is all she wrote for said Manectric. Now Typhlosion is going to come in. He's pretty much gang members with Manectric, and Sucker Punch is going to take it down so in a range where Eruption is only doing 30%, and now Mama Spiritomb, very wise of her, she's going to predict the switch out and Pursuit that Typhlosion, kill it right on the spot on the street corner. And now Typhlosion is dead along with his fellow brother Manectric. Gallade's going to come back in, wants his revenge on Mama Spiritomb. That is not going to happen. She's going to go for the Shadow Sneak because you can't punch a mother, that is just wrong. And Shadow Sneak is going to kill Gallade with the super effective damage, and Spiritomb effectively took out half this guy's team. Now Feraligatr is going to come in, big pop of Feraligatr, Waterfall Spiritomb, and down she goes with Drapion. And now I'm going to send out my Hariyama because Harimama can do some things, and I go for the fake out here. That was very obvious, so he switches out into his Rhydon to resist the hit, and it does not do anything because Rhydon does carry Eviolite and lots of defensive EVs. So I go for a Bullet Punch, forgetting that Hariyama is a fighting type, and I forget that as close combat. So if I've gone for close combat, I probably could have taken out this Rhydon much easier as opposed to my Hariyama taking itself out with Burn and getting Earthquaked in the face. That is not good. You can't really get Earthquaked in the face unless you're planking, so I guess it's not really in the face. So now Rhydon takes out Hariyama. Kabutops is going to clean up that Rhydon very nicely with a Waterfall, and this is not an offensive Kabutops at all. It's Stealth Rocks and Rapid Spin and Toxic and other moves that do not belong on a Kabutops. So Feraligatr is going to come back in. The only move that is viable for Kabutops to use is the Toxic, as Feraligatr dances like a dragon and gets a +1 in speed and attack. So Feraligatr can potentially sweep the rest of my team, but Kabutops is not going to let that happen. He's going to die first before the rest of his team, so Kabutops, we salute you for being a Death Father. So Bouffalant is going to come in now. He's going to go for the Waterfall. Since Bouffalant has very decent bulk with the max HP, Head Charge is going to be able to take out the Feraligatr after a +1 Waterfall. And Bouffalant is good for another attack after the recoil from said Head Charge. Now there's a speed tie here, but unfortunately for me, I win the speed tie, get a Head Charge off on the Bouffalant, and now he's also a Choice Banded variant of Bouffalant. He misses because no target. I kill myself off with the Head Charge, and Golurk is going to finish the game off with no style points because I decided to go for an Ice Punch instead of a Focus Punch and not be the cool guy on the block. So if you guys enjoyed this battle, that's good for you. I pinky promisely try to get everything uploaded when I say they'll get uploaded. I've kind of been infrequent with everything, tentative if you would, and yeah, pinky promise, we will get this thing straightened out, get an uploading schedule going on, and until next time, toodaloo.